Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. On this episode, I'm telling you all about Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. So I was very excited to read it. I'm a big fan of Ali and her books, and I saw some mixed reviews about it, so I needed to check it out for myself. And what a nice surprise it actually was. I should never doubt Ali. So that's my main conclusion. Scarlett Vandermeer is swimming upstream, a junior at Stanford and a student athlete who specializes in platform diving. Scarlett prefers to keep her head down, concentrating on getting into med school and on recovering from the injury that almost ended her career. She has no time for relationships, at least that's what she tells herself. Swim captain, world champion, and all-around aquatics golden boy, Lucas Blacomvist thrives on discipline. It's how he wins gold medals and breaks records, complete focus with every stroke. On the surface, Lucas and Scarlett have nothing in common until a well-guarded secret slips out and everything changes. So they started an arrangement. And as the pressure leading to the Olympics heats up, so does their relationship. It was supposed to be just a temporary, mutually satisfying fling, but when staying away from Lucas becomes impossible, Scarlett realizes that her heart might be treading into dangerous waters. This was such a nice surprise, as I was saying. I love Alice books, but I felt like I was never so hooked with a couple like with Scarlett and Lucas. I really loved how Hallie built their relationship and their love story. I know that a lot of people criticize the book, especially due to the smut side of it, but boy oh boy, they totally missed a great love story filled with understanding, honesty, and companionship. Scarlett totally became one of my favorite female characters written by Ellie. She was so damn intelligent and hardworking, a bit stubborn and shy, but she went through a lot in her own private life. She knew what she actually liked and wanted in life, and I believe that she just needed to learn how to speak up about her feelings and to actually fight for new relationships. And my dear God, Lucas, what a man. I just wanted to be Scarlett, to be loved by him and cherished. He was so attentive and was always looking out for everybody that he loved, not only just Scarlett. He is portrayed as this guy that doesn't have many layers, but he's so much more than meets the eye. He also has been through a lot in his past, but it was really nice to see him open up to Scarlett and to share more about it and to talk about that because he truly needed that in this relationship. And these two together were absolute fire. The chemistry was there from the very first moment, and the looks they shared even before their arrangement started were incredible. I loved how they learned a lot about each other and shared so many things in common that they weren't expecting. What truly made me absolutely love their relationship is how they pushed each other and knew each other on such a deeper level. I loved the honesty between them. And in the story, we actually Scarlett getting to know Lucas on this deeper level that not even his girlfriend from years knew. It was their level of understanding that made them so unique and perfect together. Since this story is set from Scarlett's perspective, you actually see her relationships with the other women in her life. I really loved the daughter-stepmother relationship with Barb. I was so emotional with her talks, and I just wished we actually got more scenes of them together. Their dynamic was very funny, but they were on just another level of with the motherhood aspect of it. Barb always protected her and did everything for her. So it was she was kind of like an inspiration for Scarlett. So I really loved their dynamic. I also have to highlight Scarlett's relationship with Penelope, since it's a different kind of one. We know that Penelope was Lucas' ex-girlfriend, and a lot of times she wasn't okay with her actions, especially in the end of the book. But it was so nice to see Scarlett build a female friendship with Penelope. I think she needed that. She also had a romance, of course, but I think that with Pen was very different because Pen was in the sports world and she knew how Scarlett would feel about some different things. Finally, it was so cool to see Adam and Olive from The Love Hypothesis. I love to see them in the background of this book and to know how their life was actually going and their interactions with Scarlett and Lucas, but especially my dear Adam. I loved him with Scarlett. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Rita's Book Club for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings.